hope you guys are well. I am so excited for today's video because this is the mom organization video that I've been talking to you about, that I've been wanting to do honestly forever. I just want to focus on everyday problems that we deal with as a mom and come up with some solutions. I also want to share some systems that I already have in place that just make life run a little bit smoother and a lot easier. You don't have to be a mom to get ideas from this videos. I'm just calling it the mom life video, but there's ideas for everybody in every stage of life, every walk of life. I like to focus on easy, affordable, sometimes DIY organization solutions. If you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around. Let's get started. Before I share my first organization hack, let's get down to some business. First of all, nothing in this video is sponsored today. So when I talk to you about a product, it's because I truly enjoy it. I'm excited about it. I am not getting paid to tell you anything in today's video. I will always be upfront and transparent about that. Also, if I can link a product, I will link it. I'm using a couple of items from Dollar Tree today, so if you're a frequent Dollar Tree gal, you know that you can't link those products, or if you try to buy them online, you have to buy a quantity of like 25 or 50, so you will have to go in person for those things, so I will point those out to you just so you know when I'm using something that I can't link, but I will try to link everything in the video description box below. Let's talk about our first item. All right, trouble spot for me especially is my purse. I always forget to put important things in my purse like medicine. And so I got a pill organizer finally, because what I will do, say we're heading out for soccer, cheerleading, basketball, we're gonna be gone the entire day. I'll take like a whole bottle of Tylenol just in case and throw it in my purse. This is not working anymore. There is no reason for me to bring a giant bottle, or even worse, sometimes I'll take a Ziploc sandwich bag and just kind of dump a couple of pills, and all of a sudden I have some unmarked, unnamed pills in a bag. We know that that is just a safety concern. So your girl finally got her act together and I got an official pill organizer box. I'm really excited. This was less than $6 at the time that I purchased it on Amazon. And not only is it nice and compact, so it's not gonna take up much space, I'm not living that big purse life. I have a smaller purse, and so I don't have a ton of space to fill it up with things. So this is very compact. I'll try to show you. It's the size of the palm of my hand. I have had an organizer in the past. The problem with that organizer is the compartments you couldn't open from the outside. You had to use, it was actually a guitar pick. And so I broke that guitar pick very quickly having it, and then it just like hurts your nails trying to open them up. So this is a much better one. And so all you do, I'll give you guys a close up, but all you do is open it up. It has the compartments, the little things are on the outside to click it open. What's even better is this one comes with labels. And so it's supposed to have, I think, I can't remember the number, but it's like an astronomical number of medical labels, so you can stick them on, you know exactly what's in there. This is gonna be good for things that I frequently need when we're traveling, when we're on the go for a tournament all weekend long. I don't have to pack something separate now. It'll just be in my purse, ready to go. So look, oh my gosh, these are adorable. Oh, not even does it have labels for Advil, it has labels for like every type of Advil you could ever imagine. This is amazing. Okay, there's tons. I'm gonna give you a close-up really quickly, but I'm gonna grab all the medicine that I wanna be able to store in my purse, and we're gonna get this organized. Let's go.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking. I swear you're falling into me. Touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat.
discovered two things as I was getting that set up. Also, by the way, I love this. I'm so excited to have it. They have blank labels. So I think what I'll probably do eventually is maybe put a little bit of my thyroid medication. I have hypothyroidism, so I take Synthroid every single day. So I'll probably have that in there. So you can write on these for any specialty medications that you take, like prescriptions. So that's really cool. And then they also have, if you need to keep track of your medicine's dosage, they have these really small stickers that you could add to the bottom of it. Or I was thinking even if you open up the lid, put the sticker inside of the lid, especially for like a children's medication when sometimes it's by their weight and things like that. So that's gonna be really important. I have I have 5 spots left over, so I don't need to buy a second one. I'm just gonna add the kids' medication to this soon. I'm not gonna worry about it today because I haven't gotten that organized and I really wanna think about what I need to add for the kids. And if you're thinking, girl, why do you need so much medication? I don't. I'm just a preparer. As you know, as a mom, you never know what's gonna come up. Sometimes sitting at an all-day basketball tournament with the squeaky shoes and the basketballs can make a girl need a little bit of headache medication. So I'm prepared. I wanna be prepared for the people around me in case somebody needs something. So this is really, really nice. Very thankful that I bought this. All right, let's move on to the next item. Next thing on my list is to get a first aid kit going for my purse. I just love to use these reusable zipper pouches. I have a multi-pack where they're in just a ton of different sizes. This is nice and small and compact for my purse. I'm gonna throw some Band-Aids in there. I have some fun Band-Aids in here for Rory. She loves to live that colorful Band-Aid life. And then this is because I ran out of the Neosporin to-go packets. I need to get more of them. So this will be a temporary thing. My kids will not love it if I rub this across their cut because it will hurt, but just in case you need a disinfectant, I'm gonna throw this in there and then I'm gonna order more of the Neosporin. They come in almost like packets like this, and it's really nice because I can fit it inside of here. So that's something I will add to it. But just a nice little first aid kit, especially with kids in sports. It's so important to have this in my purse. So let's get this set up.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it tomorrow.
In case you're wondering what purse I have had this one for over a year. It's a Lululemon purse. This is the only item that I actually own from Lululemon. It was worth the price. It has a pocket right here. What's great is it opens up, so it's really, really big if you need it to be. There's a pocket right here that I keep tissues in. And then back here is a pocket, and that's where I usually keep my cell phone. And then I put car keys, chapstick, mints, kind of like those go-to quick items that I need in this front pocket. So I really like this. I remember it came in white, and I was tempted to get the white, but I knew, living that mom life, that I would need a dark color so that it didn't show dirt. And so it's the black one with the gold. I think they have black with silver. If they still sell this, I will link it for you guys, but I do love it. It's worth the cost for me. Now I want to share with you a system that I already have in place that has worked really, really well for my family, and I'm talking about our family calendar. If you've been following, you know that I am an old school paper calendar girl. I like to get out my highlighters, my stickers. I highlight each of the different kids. They have their own color so that I know what they have going on. It's part of my routine. I hang it up in our pantry, so every morning when I get that coffee, that much needed coffee, I'll take my first sip and just kind of look at our calendar for the week and see what we have going on. My husband is not a paper calendar guy. He is very much an electronic calendar. And so the only thing that I have found that blends the two for us is this Skylight calendar. So I just got this. You guys can probably tell me better. I always forget when I got it. I feel like it was April or May maybe, and I've been using it all summer long. Started it, got it set up for back to school as well. This to me is the best electronic calendar compared to my paper calendar because it looks just like my paper calendar. It's big, it's right in front of me. Every person is highlighted in a different color. I can even add like fun emojis and stickers to things if I really want to. It's also really nice if I'm sitting at a sports practice, I can pull up the app in my phone and add things in if the coach changes the time, because they like to tell us that at the end of the practice when I can't write it down, if I don't write something down, I will not remember it. But it's nice, I'll pull out the app when we get in the car and I'll just change the time on the calendar really quickly. So for me, having the paper calendar and the skylight calendar is just the perfect system for our family. My kids are definitely more drawn to the screen, so they prefer the skylight calendar, and they'll come up every single morning. They'll see what we have going on. We do their chore list in here. They have a checklist in here in the morning to help remind them about things that they need to do, like pack a water bottle, don't forget your snack, your Chromebook, all those different things. So this is great for our family. I can't quite let go of my paper calendar yet. It just brings me so much joy. I think it's the former teacher in me because I have my planner, my calendar. I just love all the colors and the stickers. So wanted to share this. I will link the skylight calendar. I believe, I have to look up what size we have. I know there's multiple sizes. You can mount it on the wall. I like to just have it on our kitchen counter. I haven't quite been ready to commit to putting it on the wall. I think about the different heights of our family members, so it's perfect to have it for us just in the corner of your counter, but you can put it up on the wall if you don't have a ton of counter space. All right, on to the next one.
Just watch me break.
As you saw, we have moved into the office. This is my desk area. I purposely did not clean it or tidy it up for you because I want you to see it in its most authentic, chaotic, messy state, because clearly I need to do something about it. Even if you don't have a desk, you don't work from home, you don't have a need for that, I'm gonna share some strategies with you that you can use just for your own command center that you have, because we all have a spot that we need to keep our computer or just keep everyday items. So this doesn't necessarily have to be for an office or a desk, but I need to do something about this situation. I get overwhelmed by clutter, and so it is very ironic that the place where I need to sit and focus and get work done is truly the most cluttered spot in our entire home. So let's get it back on track. I think the first thing I want to do is just remove as much as I can, and then I'm going to share the strategies that I have, and we're going to get everything organized and back on track. Also, I can see in the camera a sneak peek to some Halloween decor that I have been getting. We are going to be decorating our home for Halloween very soon, and I cannot wait. All right, let's get this desk somewhat tidied up real quick. Change of plans. Before I tidy this up, I want to show you the problems that I'm having, because if I take everything off, it's just not going to make a whole lot of sense. So first and foremost, what clutters up my desk the most is I have a lot of planners and notebooks, and so this is a meal planner. This is my everyday planner, which actually I'll show it to you guys really quickly. So this is by Clever Fox. I've shown this to you in the past. Let me find a blank page for you. And so what I like is that you can fill this out for your week, fill out your goals, things like that. And then also you have a to-do list, you have like wins, things that you learned. So this is more of, for me, I feel like a life balance planner when you really want to take the time to reflect on the week and stuff. When I'm not feeling that, or I'm in a hurry and I just need to get my week planned out, I like to use a simplified planner. This is, let me find, again, just like a blank page for you guys. It has a month view. It is truly just the most simple planner, and that's what I love, and it's super colorful, which you know that I love. And that's it. Just every single day you have your day, which I'll write out our schedule, what we have going on, and then just what I need to get done that day. So this is usually my go-to, but I do try to, at least 1 or 2 weeks out of the month, really take time and reflect and use my Clever Fox planner. This is a mail planner that I got from Hearth & Hand quite a bit ago. They don't sell it anymore, but it's just when I've been trying to stay on track with healthy eating and meal planning, so I've been filling this out to keep up with protein and stuff like that. So I like to have this out and ready to go. So notebooks, I need a spot to organize my notebooks so they're not cluttering up this entire area. The goal today is to get rid of the clutter. Another thing is I have a lot of little things. Measuring tape might not seem like a typical office item, but I am constantly trying to measure and figure out ways to make better systems in our home. So I need a measuring tape on the ready. You know, things like scissors, box cutters. You probably don't have this in your everyday life, but like a lot of my YouTube stuff, like memory cards, external hard drives, things like that, batteries, I have those lying around, just so many different things. So I need to find a solution to put things away so that they're not just shoved into these bins. These are good for pens, and they started out just for pens. The problem is, as you can see, I added a whole lot more than pens to them, and I can't find anything anymore. I use this when I'm editing a video to just write out things that I need to remember to link, so I need to have access to that. And just, Rory made this for me this morning. Is this not like almost a perfect match to my favorite little pad of paper? So sweet. Anyways, we're off track. I need to take these. I think I want to rearrange. I got this peg system from IKEA. I think I want to rearrange it and get these bins up here so that they're not taking up this spot. So just decluttering, finding out better solutions. I think I'm gonna move my calendar up higher. So I like to have just things that inspire me when I kind of look up when I'm in the middle of doing something, but I also need that inspiration to not overwhelm me because there's so much inspiration up there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just take these down for now, move my calendar up a little bit higher to free some space down here, and just kind of rearrange things, sit with it for a while and see if that feels a little bit better.
Just watch me break
I'm not gonna lie, it feels really good to have my desk so empty, but that's not reality. I do need to put some stuff back, but I'm gonna be very intentional about what I allow to come back in my space. The first thing I wanna do, so you saw I took everything off my thumbtack strips. I'm gonna leave those empty for now. I do love to put pictures up there that the kids make for me or homemade cards, but for now, I just need less clutter, so I'm gonna leave that. I have some pictures up here that the kids make for me. I like to swap them out for the different seasons. I also have just my absolute favorite quote, "She believed she could, so she did." I just love that. I find that so inspiring. So to add a little bit of fall, because if you've been following, you know fall is just my favorite. I am a true autumn in my soul. I'm gonna swap out my thumbtacks, and so I'm gonna put these back. I have a little thumbtack organizer that I keep in our kitchen, but I have some fall themed thumbtacks, so we'll take those. We'll get them ready to go up here for some fall art that the kids make. And then I think we'll move over here and start rearranging this one to work a little more efficiently. And then I'm gonna share my new idea to organize my desk.
and you seem to agree with me, but when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall, and every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You're such a sensitive guy. When your friends are hurting, you make sure to stick around.
This is a much better system. I do love pegboards in general because you can rearrange them. You can get different containers. Mine did come from IKEA, but I know Amazon has a ton of different pegboard systems. Okay, it is time to come up with some new solutions. So I'm gonna pose it this way. I'll tell you the problem and then my new idea for a solution. So here's the problem. I have 2 computers. This is a great problem to have. However, they take up a lot of desk space. I have my work computer that I use for editing. It has much more storage, it's a lot faster. And then I have my old computer that still works really, really well. The kids will sometimes do some YouTube videos on it. Roy likes to do the art for kids, drawing videos. So I keep that second laptop for our whole family to use. So here is a solution that I just happened to see recently in the Target dollar spot. These are $5. I think they're supposed to hold recipe books, maybe like a tablet, but it's basically on the back. You can see they have where you can adjust how far you want it to go backwards. I am gonna use this to hold my laptop because what I can do now is press it all the way up against the wall, put it in up and down, and so basically it's taking up this much space of my desk versus the entire size of the laptop. Other thing I'm gonna do, I've had these set up on my desk for a while. What I love is you can move them if you want to. So let me give you a close-up. These, I believe, are by Joy Room. I have them in our bedroom as well, in our nightstands to hold cords. They're magnetic. They open up, you put the cord in, they snap nice and closed. They have re-sticky bottoms where you can move them as much as you want. It was over here on my desk. I'm gonna move it now over to the other corner where I think I wanna keep the laptop. So let's get this set up. Next problem we're gonna solve is where to put all of those little items that I had cluttering up my pen holders, all of my different things that I had over here that were cluttering up that I need for my editing. And so I found these little mini drawers at Dollar Tree. They're the perfect size, but here's the issue with these. They're super light, so they're gonna move and you go to try to open them and they're gonna keep moving. So here's what I'm gonna try to do. I want to kind of DIY my own little storage unit, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun and I'm going to attach them so that I have a nice little row right here. And then to keep it from sliding when I go to open them, I'm going to put some museum glue on the bottom of them and attach them to my desk. It'll keep them from moving. It also won't damage. So museum glue is kind of like the sticky stuff that I have underneath my cord holders right there. And so I can move them if I need to, but I'm gonna try this and let's see if we can create our own DIY storage unit for like $6. Before I try out my Dollar Tree DIY organizer, let me take you to Dollar Tree and show you everything that I saw in their back to school section where they have all these different organizers. If your store has gotten rid of their back to school section, because I know some are switching over to a bunch of fall decor, check the back end of the store where they typically keep their organizers. They usually take the stuff from the front of the store and just move it to the back. All right, let's head to Dollar Tree real quick. While I'm starting this DIY, let's chat in the comments section. Let me know an area of your home that you really need to get organized, or just give me a quick hello. I love hearing from you guys and connecting that way. So far, it's looking really good. This is nice and stable and they stuck together. Here's the museum glue. It's kind of hard to see, but I got the rectangle shape. They come in lots of different shapes. These are also good if you have containers, like storage organization containers in your drawers, to hold those in place so they don't slide around. I love this stuff. All right, we're gonna just put it on, I think, the four corners, plus you have to peel the other side too. Plus, I think I'll hit up just every corner here just to make it extra stable. So here's just a quick close-up to show you. If you get it, don't forget to peel the other side, and then it's sticky on both sides. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna put it center, I think, right underneath of my calendar. I don't know why I'm nervous, but let's just do this. All right, she feels stable. Yes, it doesn't move at all. I love when my random ideas come together. Yay! All right, let's start filling it up. so excited about this. I could honestly use probably 2 more rows. So I will probably head back to Dollar Tree and even expand this more. It is the perfect size for everything. But you know your girl needs to make some labels because I love labels. I do have a Cricut, but when you have to make these teeny tiny labels on a Cricut, it is such a pain. So I'm just gonna use my label maker. This is very affordable on Amazon. And then you probably saw when I organized all my different fun colored labels. So let's pick out some colors, get some labels made for these, and I will for sure be expanding this in the future. Truly what my office dreams are made of. If you hear Annie's little feet pitter-pattering, she has been here the entire time. Cords are inevitable when you're talking about computers and things you have to charge, but what I just discovered is that my charger will just sit perfectly on that window ledge. So when I have my laptop open, you don't even see it. I think my favorite part about all of this is just how much desk space I have open now. Everything is just neatly tucked against the wall. Everything just worked out so nicely. I hope this gave you some good ideas for your office or just any storage organization solution in your home. We're gonna now move on to the car. All right, let's talk about the car. Any busy family probably spends a ton of time in their car. If you're a parent, you've usually got a couple of kids in there with you, couple of their friends. So when I got my car a year ago, I drive the Kia Carnival. I had the Honda Odyssey before that. We are living that mini life. I am a proud minivan mama. I love my minivan, but I got it about a year ago and I never really set up proper organization. I just kind of got it and just started. I set up the trunk a little bit. We're not going to do the trunk today, but let me know if that would benefit you to do a trunk organization in a later video because I can absolutely do that. But what I'm going to focus on is the main part of the car. I want to kind of go problem and then propose a solution. So let's start with the very front where the driver and passenger sit. I don't know if it's just my car, but I think newer models of cars lately, they're not putting sunglass holders. In my Odyssey I had just in the ceiling, I would push the button, it would open it up. I could put my sunglasses in there. I don't have that in my car. So here's what I'm gonna use. These are by Joyroom, just like the cord holders that I had in the office. They go on your visor. I have 2 of them. Let me give you a close-up, but essentially all you do is to stick them in your visor and then you lift this up, put your sunglasses in, nice and secure to close it. So I want to put one on the driver's visor, one on the passenger's visor to hold these. I have 2 of these already in my car, but I am lucky enough to have 4 cup holders in my front console area, and so I want to put 2 more. They say Cool Mom Club and Let's Have a Good Day with a bunch of smiley faces. I got these from Hallmark. The other ones that I have, I got on Amazon. They basically absorb spills. It's just nice because it just kind of grabs, if you have a drink where it's wet on the bottom, it just absorbs that and you're not having to wipe it out. So I love these. I think they're just called water absorbent car coasters. Love, 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 and I want them to have a fun pattern, some type of inspirational message, because why not? All right, so that's the solution there. Now let's talk about my middle console. So there's 2 things I want to set up. The first one, I'm gonna use another one of my reusable zipper pouches, and I'm gonna make my own little first aid kit. I have an official first aid kit in the trunk of our car, but that doesn't really help me when I'm driving or riding passenger. I can't access the trunk, so I want something where I can grab it when I need it. If a kid needs a Band-Aid, Neosporin, dropping Band-Aids, little extra hand sanitizer, and a puke bag. If you have ever been in a situation where you did not have one handy in the car and you needed it, then you know how important this can be. So it needs to be easily accessible. So I'm gonna put together a little first aid kit that I can stick in that middle console. And then the other thing that I wanna put in my middle console is just a little car cleaning kit. I can't even tell you how many times we've been on a road trip and Steven's been driving and I just see all the dust in my car, all the crumbs, and I want to clean it, but I don't have anything with me to clean it, or again, it's in the trunk. So here's what I'm gonna put in here. I just took my Mrs. Meyer's and poured it into just a little spray bottle. This is the mint flavor. I thought that would just be a nice, neutral, good smelling smell to have in my car. I'm gonna put a microfiber cleaning cloth in there, and then this I've had for the longest time. I have to give you a close-up because this is so much fun. It's like you're playing with, well, essentially you are playing with putty, but this is the stuff that you can put and you get the crumbs out of your drink holders. You can do it in the air vents in your car. Basically all those little crevices. Here, I'll give you a close-up. You just stick it in there and it's reusable and it grabs everything. And I've used it a ton. I don't know where the crumbs are because it certainly collects a lot when I do it, but I love this stuff. So I just wanna make my own little mini car cleaning kit to have up there. All right, that's the front seat. Let's go to the middle row of my minivan. This is where the boys typically sit. We have 3 seats there, and I usually have the middle seat go down because it has a tray then and some cup holders. So if you ask me, there are three things that are needed for the kids in my car. Tissues, ready at any moment to grab, a trash can, and then also hand sanitizer. These are the 3 things that we constantly need in the car, and so I wanna have them in each of the rows that the kids sit in, and I also wanna be able to secure things. I'm trying to not have a bunch of projectiles that could go flying if something happens, so I wanna make it as safe as possible. So for the middle row, yes, I got pink for everything. The boys don't care if I have pink. They actually like the color pink, and also it's my car, so I wanted pink. And so this is a very bendy trash can, so you could fit it in a smaller space if you needed to, but what's so cool is it has different strap options to secure it, and then the lid actually opens several ways. So it can open up just a normal way. You also could take it and have it go forward and have it go this way. So I love this trash can. It's a nice, good size, so I'm gonna get a trash bag set up in that. For the tissues, I got this. What I typically do is I'll throw a tissue box in the middle row and then I'll put it in the last row. A day or 2 later, it inevitably falls, somebody steps on it, tissues are getting dirty, so I wanted something that I could secure, so I got this, and I can refill it. It comes with tissues to start out with, but you can take it and slide it in the seat back, and then I'll have tissues ready to go. It's easy to also just refill when you need to, and so I'm gonna try this in the middle row. So then the back row, which is typically where Rory sits, I want to make, there's 3 seats. I want to use the middle seat to have just like a little station for her tissues, her trash can, and her hand sanitizer. So I had a big old bottle of hand sanitizer left over from teacher gifts. I'm gonna use these tissues because it's a little bit more compact and it fits in there. This also fits in cup holders, which is like so perfect in a car. And then I went ahead and purchased another one of these amazing small mini trash cans that we have in the kids' bathrooms. And so I'm gonna make her own little kit. I have this container that I've just had that I haven't been using. What I like about this is there's a hole. So if I wanted to, I can just take the middle seat belt and put it through this to hold it and secure it so it's not falling or sliding around. So we're gonna get this set up for the back seat, and I just am gonna feel so much better about the car situation. All right, let's set it up. Love the tissue holder and the trash can. I also decided, so I have a bog bag and this was an accessory that came with it. It's just a cup holder. I'm just attaching it in the other back seat, and I'm gonna put the hand sanitizer in there for the boys. That way it's out of the way. It doesn't have to use a cup holder to hold it, which is what we did in the past. And so now we have the hand sanitizer, the trash can, and the tissues, everything that they could need. The other thing is, my car did come with a purse holder, or I guess you could use it as a trash bag holder. We've tried the trash bag, it always just comes off. It's too low for my purse, so I do have something coming from Amazon today that I will insert at the end of this video, and it attaches to right here on the back of the seat, and it'll hold your purse for you. It will also hold a cup that has any type of a handle on it, so I will add those in. I'm excited for those to come and try those out. But let's move to the very back seat now and get Rory's area set up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some easy ideas that you can try in your own home or your own car. If you're new, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around for more. I do tons of content on here, from home decor to organization to mom life to recipes, decluttering, so many things. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.